We're going to make the axle and handle in one piece for this video, and it could be made in two parts. We're going to make a standard IPT, but we also can make it one, and part of this is to help us learn some new tools that we haven't used much. So I'm going to hit Start, Sketch, click here, and I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to make sure it's right on the origin, and I'm going to make it 0.5495 because my hole is 0.5, and I need a little room for that to go in because otherwise there's too much friction and it's not going to rotate in the real world. I could make it 0.5 in Inventor, but then when I actually made the part, I might get into some too much friction, and over time you can figure out how this works. If it's made out of wood, it wouldn't be a problem to sand it, but we may 3D print this handle. So I'm going to hit Finish Sketch, and we'll have our little thing. Now what I'm going to do next is come over here, and I'm going to pick a plane that makes sense to me for my handle. So the YZ plane makes sense to me. So I'm going to turn on its visibility, and then I'm going to start a sketch on that plane. So I now have that plane. I can see from it starts at the origin, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to make a line, and let's make that line come out, let's say 10 inches. We can change this dimension later on if that is too big. So I'm going to click on the front here to zoom out, and then hit Escape. And then I'm going to put a little arch on here. I'm going to come down to, it looks like it's going to be tangent, and if you can't get it, we can force it to be tangent by coming up here and using the tangent command. I want this line tangent with that arc. So it extended a little bit, made it work for us so it's nice and tangent. And then I'm going to hit L for line, and then go straight up, and let's make it, there we go. So now I have that, and then I'm going to make that tangent because I want a nice smooth. Now I'm going to dimension it because it, let's see, I'll probably dimension from here to there, 395. That looks fairly good, but let's just go ahead and make that 4. And again, it doesn't look like it's tangent on this, but I will double check. It wasn't tangent, didn't take it. So if I try to do it and it was tangent, this will happen a lot. This is how you can check for tangency. If it gives me that it already exists, then it's tangent. So, and it tells me I need one dimension. I don't have to put the dimensions on it, but if I want to do it properly, I put it like that. And you can make it 0.75, let's say. So now it's all nice and tangent, got some nice round numbers. Now I'm going to finish sketch. So I did 2 sketches. Why did I do that? Well, the reason I did that is I want to use the sweep command. So I'm going to sweep this profile along this path, and I've made my little handle. I'm going to click OK. So there's my nice little handle. Next thing I'm going to do is I want to put a little ball on top of it because I think that would look really neat. So let's use some more skills, and I'm going to go ahead and start a sketch here. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and slice graphics. And what slice graphics does for me, it actually slices everything right down where my plane was. So now I'm right in the middle, and I can project some geometry, and I can cut edges would be a good one. So then I'm going to put a circle on top because I want to do a circle. I'm going to come up here and make, I'm right in the middle. Let's say that looks like about the right size ball, 2.25. So I hit that, and I'm going to put a line down the middle. So I'll come from here, and I'll go all the way up, click, come all the way down and click. Now what I'm going to do is trim out what I don't need. I don't need all this part. And now I'm going to hit R for revolve. And revolve this around that axis. And I'm going to click OK. And there I have a nice little thing. I can turn off its visibility. Now I have a little handle that I can put into my automata. So that's how you make a handle using a sweep.